Follow the wind.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholasaurs are so nice and... Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this is...
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight.
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she...
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Moalani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. Not that Paimon wants them to be in it.
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. That's right. Khaenri'ah suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat, and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only... Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
Time to go.
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Warriors of Natlan! We are the inheritors of memory and legend! Those who grew alongside sun and wind! Those who forged our... That is Natlan's fire! The lifeblood of our nation!
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
usually, once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's...
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point in arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUB interpret victory.
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No! She's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, we don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish, but now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but sit peacefully and wait for her return?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe
You mean...
the Sacred Flame, the foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry. I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you.
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the... Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work, to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. I understand your anger, Mualani.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be devoured until Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her.
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Hyman's the only one who's scared?
Sitlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides, you're the ones helping me. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality. Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she... But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire, but that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage.
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, but if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on their destined path. All we can do...
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice...
If not me, then who? I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name,
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Paimon really hopes nothing goes wrong. What can you tell us about the Scions of the Canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then!
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill-seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the side.
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so...
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never...
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need,
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clint?
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker, so she's famous throughout the tribes.
Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concept. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river.
we couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition.
Bichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard Where can we find him?
Ever since Malko passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck.
Need a letter set? I can help.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malko?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all...
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name...
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you.
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything.
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Whoa, watch your footing.
Hello. Do you have
hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 Mora in total.
Deal.
Wait, really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right, that's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the travel.
Whoosh! No one can...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though?
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend, that Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 Mora for both. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand for him then? How's he doing? Malcolm?
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. But I don't know all the detail. Malco was an amazing fighter. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, you're not wrong. I've tried convincing him to move forward. The Abyss has caused so much suffering. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have always blamed myself for what happened.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Soul.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Time to go.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Fate is upon you.
Many happy returns. Terminate! Mighty mythical beast! Wind Strider! Alley-oop! Propagate!
Shadows of fate.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind Strider.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Time to go.
Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No! Why can't I find him?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Molly. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof.
Okay. I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now... it's too late to save him.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to...
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too, but I also understood why you had to try. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. And that, if I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life. That's something I had to learn in hindsight.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. I promised I would find her, and
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Just speaking from experience, that's...
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so... apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wine.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Tosca for a few minutes.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although it's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child. That strength of will pushed her to survive.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society...
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though.
That's partly my fault.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take... Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from.
All right, it's just the two of us now.
I don't have anything to say.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? But a trip to the Night Kingdom?
What do you mean, sneak into the place?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that. I'm a doctor.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me.
So, that's it.
You two...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact.
About that...
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be 2 stones now.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broke. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
Watch your footing.
Time to go.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power?
That's why it has to be our little secret. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better job of preserving. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origin.
Alright, we'll have a... There are so many jars and potions around here.
No, those belong to the masters of the Nightwind. Yamaya is an expert in this field. The tools you see here are quite traditional. The contents of the jars aren't all that special.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's in...
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now. The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. The future is the same way. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future.
That does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present. But two, while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan, namely a framework. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. In addition, the Sacred Flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are... I'm always having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! I'm so sorry!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. My father made the most delicious stew. One time, we didn't close the door securely. My sister immediately burst into tears. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation.
Well, what happened after that?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. Anyway, that's enough about me. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound, ancient name, take us to your fated bearer.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina! Are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Y-Up is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and almost killed me. The Y-Up saved me. Even though its power is weakening, the Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you.
I'm really scared still. I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not...
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just... Feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Cool. You're the boss.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragon.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so these ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the...
So what you're saying is... we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that?
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in!
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's...
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Up to it, Manzai! Wind Strider! Scatter! Clouds high, the birds call!
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Wind Strider! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Many happy returns! Hey, what gives? Give me some space. The sage's wisdom. Excuse me? Wind Strider. Germinate! Propagate! Up to it, Manzai! One with wind and cloud! Wind strike! That hurts! To Al Akmar! Give me some space. Excuse me? Clouds high, the birds call! The mighty mythical beast! Spring forth! Scatter!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance to Pyro.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night King.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world...
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance.
That's it? Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but you're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. could. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Sage's wisdom! Give me some space. The sun sets forever.
Many happy returns!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intention.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go! Here goes!
Germinate! Mighty mythical beast!
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden. Had a girl. You did so well.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles, you can think of them like the body of each YF. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom, But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated,
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy.
Still, we can't just leave the Y up to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of...
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Y up. You don't have anything to prove either.
It's all right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal.
Thank you for...
You're a true hero.
No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure fog. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but under it... No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. I thought this naive little girl was an exception. That is the tragedy of your short life. Ancient names, pride, friendship. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear, because I'm not...
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power, but you also couldn't be more wrong.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
From the
Let's shred,
Carving wave!
Ha!
try!
We won! We actually won! That's what he gets for underestimating you two. Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely. This makes me so... I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable. Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars, and lots of unnecessary suffering, for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom. As long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Mualani? So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's...
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan. This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Okay, that should be enough. Wayab? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on? And...
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to...
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for it.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan.
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first.
Thank goodness you made it back. Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. But I have to say though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler.
He always has been special like that.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh?
No. That can't be true.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people our looming destruction is not a recent
Mulani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated immediately after the war. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our civilization was dying if we didn't bring the nation back together. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the—
So that's what— After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyatt. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, so I've tried my best to help them from... Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon, or you're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all...
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose.
Fuel? So back then...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending. On their own, each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire store. It was a rather crude approach, so...
But weren't they all precious treasures?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of—
Even when you put it that way...
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. All right. You should head out.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs. They attract people from all walks of life. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, even when they cause trouble. I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. My rage will never know absolution. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes, even across time.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy.
War forged the 6 tribes.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so... No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others.
Well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so...
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done. Thank you, everyone.
I always knew you could do it, with so much—
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team.
I had no choice. My friend invited me, I couldn't—
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. So I stopped when he insisted on repaying the favor. What was I supposed to do?
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends, and this traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. They've agreed to let me learn from them. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the... They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion! Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and you feel loss keenly. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written?
I suppose, but so even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. Well, 3 to be precise. There's your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. You don't have much time, and...
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?